We as people on this planet, and I mean all races, have to begin to realize that we're already living in heaven. I'm going to say that again. We as people on this planet have to begin to realize, no matter all races, we are already living in heaven. You see, I learned a long time ago that the mission is not to die so that you can live. The real mission is to learn how to live now. Make the most of what you have now, right here. Due to the second law of thermodynamics, you will never die. You are already eternal. You already are eternal. You live forever in one form or another, because energy can't be destroyed. It can only be transformed. We know this for a fact in science. So what this means is you are supposed to live your best life in every outcome, in every return, in every incarnation. Thoth talks about it in the Emerald Tablets. He said he's learned to incarnate in and on the plane that he desires. He moves from dimension to dimension, according to his own writings. He comes back when he desires to come back, in and on in the plane he desires. Then he says he walks amongst men, but unlike a man. The mission is to create heaven on earth. That's what this whole experiment is all about. How long will it take them to realize they're already in heaven? They just looking at me, how long? Okay. 10 more millennia have gone by. They're still fighting over religion. They're still fighting over politics. They're still battling each other. 8 billion people controlled by only 100. Only 100 people controlling 8 billion people. We'll give them a little bit longer. How long will it take for us to realize the divide and conquer tactics that they've been using on us to keep us separated and divided, the poisons they've been putting in us to keep us dying young? 80 years old death is a young death compared to what we used to live in the ancient times. We used to live for hundreds of years, sometimes thousands. How long will it take us to realize that our mission is to make the most and the best of the life we have here right now, and to not kick our feet up and watch the world burn? That's what it's all about. And then when you pass and transcend this avatar body and come back in another dimension, in another realm, or back in the same dimension as a different person or a different animal, maybe even a rock or a blade of grass, that you make the most out of that opportunity as well. If I come back as a rock, I guarantee you I'm going to be the best damn rock you ever seen. I want to have the best location, the best view. If I come back as a blade of grass, I'm going to be the best damn blade of grass. Every time I get cut, I'm going to grow back even stronger and better until my life is extinguished. When I come back the next time, is whatever it is, I'm always going to be the best in wherever I come. And wherever I go, I'm going to try to make a change and be the best and live the best I possibly can, and make sure I make the most of that energy force that is existing in that temporal time. And if I end up transcending time, I'm going to be the best energetic being I can ever be, wherever that is. You see, I'm not planning for tomorrow. I'm not planning for next week. I'm not planning for 5 years from now. I'm planning for all time, and that means eternity. I'm planning for multiple dimensions. I'm already out of these dimensions and planning. I'm planning for multiple dimensions. You guys have no idea what kind of plans I have. I'm planning for so much stuff. Why? The ancients were doing it. And guess what? They were pretty damn effective, because we're still living under their exact same system today from 8,000 years ago. Nothing's changed. Not one iota. Same system. Same institutions that have been established through time immemorial. We're still here, operating right now. It's time for me to do what I have to do. And what I have to do is plan for all time. And when I started working on planning for all time, which I started about 2.5 years ago, my life went, it was already going like this. It just went like this, straight up, straight up, straight up. Because I had a shift in the way I'm thinking now. It's no longer 2 and 3 year and 5 year projections. It's infinity plans. Something that the average person will never even conceive of doing. If you can lock that in and you can work that, you can download what I'm teaching you, and you can begin to implement that in your life, I don't think you can imagine the immensity, the enormity of what's going to actually happen in your family life, for generations. It's a paradigm shift. It's a paradigm shift. When you become a person that plans for all time, and it doesn't mean you don't stop and smell the roses, because I smell all the roses along the way. You're making the most of everything. You're living in the moment of now, but you're also focused on deep, deep, deep into the future through conscious thought. It doesn't mean that you're obsessed with it either.
By Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson.